So all I'm saying is, if you make her
That is
shit on the
true.
bread,
That is true.
you'll
But what
have a
if she
fair
stepped
trial.
on a bee? What do you think about like this? People are pushing for
Oh no.
marriage is a piece of paper, or like who don't want to marry. At least
No,
in
it
the
is.
US.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You agree
No,
that it's a piece of paper?
It's a certification, but it helps out. You get sick in America and you're married, you can actually go to them and go to their bedside and make sure that they're okay. If you're not married and you're not part of their family inside that circle, you're not allowed to do that, which is fucked. And you get certain benefits here, tax breaks, and married. So
That's the big one, yeah.
there are pros and cons to being married. But no, I agree with you. Like, I personally had I had two weddings, one for show and one legitimate one. Like, I just went to the courthouse and we just got married. We signed a piece of paper. It was literally boring as hell. It was just a justice of the peace, which is a person who's not a priest, not part of the church, who just does it, and we're good. And we did it a year before we got married, and you know, it's just a big crazy Indian wedding, and we had a great time. But yeah, it's a process of paperwork and bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
live in a
fantastic government
society.
agencies.
so would you? I mean, you did, but my point being is, considering the massive negative potential you might receive from a divorce via legal marriage in the US, what's your thoughts on it? Like, would you blame people for not getting legally married and just being in a house?
No, they have something called like common law married, where if you're with somebody for X amount of years, like 10 years or whatever, you're systematically supporting each other and living in a home and a domicile, and you can be considered in the eyes of like the government, or whenever something falls apart, you would be common law married, but it's not officially like being married. I personally would never want to get divorced because I'd be living in a box, or you know, I've earned, and I own a house, and I've got all this stuff, and I would literally lose all this stuff because I would much rather have my son and my wife and everything in this house and me leave. But it's never gone to that point. But there's so many horror stories of divorces gone wrong. And my in-laws are the type of people who will get dirty, will pull out the claws. Hold on, I'll be right back. Yeah, but it's messy shit.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's the
Thanks for sharing, man.
that's the thing between like why people I mean, at least for me, I don't want to legally get married, or if I was in the US, I would become one of those, like the term now is being used as passport bros, basically travel to other countries and marry over there, where like there's more fairer. Yeah. So wait, here's the thing.
You're insane.
I
They're
guess
tax
at the end of
breaks.
the day,
Fuck taxes. I'll get married.
Yeah, in the end of the day, I guess it depends on like the government country itself, right? Like every government on other countries has like different kind of like rules of like marriage, how much you're gonna pay off a tax, or is it like break off the tax a little bit, or just free of charge like when you're married. So I think every country is like different on certain.
Yeah, and certainly the country I'm from,
that's
there's
kinda,
a decent amount of tax incentive for that. And yes, the hospital thing is definitely true, right? If my significant other got hurt and we were married, and people visit them, outside of that, you know, I come from a big family, right? It would socially not be acceptable to get married without getting married, right? I would need to pay a piece of paper.
Yeah.
So that's part of it.
I that's why I was like kind of can't understand on like some friends of mine. Some friends of mine don't really you know, if they want to get together, but they don't want to be in marriage because of like one of the reasons they mentioned is they hate the government. But what if it's like from a different country and the government has like, you know, break off tax payment and whatnot, and then you can just
I'm sure your government has
like
tax
a
breaks
stable
for marriage as well.
financial
They're
or
not
like
really tax breaks, they're just, you know, benefits.
Yeah, I mean, last percentage, maybe, I don't know. I can't remember how the country's government works. It's it gets into a little bit more politish, you know. So I don't really care much no these days.
Of course not. Of course not.
Oh, hello.
By the way,
Somewhere.
That's still at least a decade for you.
Yeah.
I'm streaming.
I mean,
we're streaming.
You can talk about it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
You can join in on the
it's okay.
discussion,
Joined
fine.
in to say hi.
It's okay.
No, feel free. We don't give a shit at this point.
Yeah, we wouldn't have done it in a public word if it's not.
Yeah.
We've already talked about how much you
Don't
mastered
worry
today.
about it.
Under the radar. Let's do it.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah.
Long time no see somewhere.
Yeah, long time no see.
Let's see.
Wait, who? What? Who's doing this?
What doing what?
Sorry, there was music playing. I don't know who did that.
Okay.
Wait,
But
it's fine. It's fine.
it's. I mean, I don't care about. I mean, I do care about the benefits in terms of visiting my friggin' wife, but aside from that, I don't think getting legally married outweighs all the potential negatives from if a divorce happens. Even also you're in a situation, how I see it at least, you're in a situation where you are under the power of your wife. If anything displeases her, she'd be like, oh, I'm gonna divorce you or whatever. Like, there is that potential. She might be like the most angel person ever, but that threat is still there and you can't do anything about it. So that's why, in my example, I wouldn't want to do legal marriage, but if I have to, I would do it in a country where at least it would be fairer in terms of if a divorce happens. And I mean, and if I can't, I don't know.
Equality?
Yeah, equality. And I have yet to find a country that's like doing this decently. I'm still researching it, but if I can't find that a country that does this, then I'm going to the opposite, which is I would have more power over the woman because I'm following my benefit at this point. Why would I get into a contract where I'm getting screwed over if they break the contract? So that's my thoughts on it.
I mean, as long as you make her shit on the bed, it's fine.
Yeah. Yes.
No, it's very important. No, it's very important. Okay, look. America works by case law, right?
Okay.
And we know that there's recently been a very famous case where shitting on the bed was a key piece of evidence that allowed a certain, so all I'm saying is if you make her shit on the bread.
That is true.
But what if she stepped on a bee?
I don't know how this goes.
Okay, well, I guess
that's so stupid.
I guess my opinion is known as I would prefer not to legally get married with a piece of paper. Just having a relationship would be fine with me. What about you, Frosty? Would you want to get? I'm assuming yes.
Yeah.
I want to get married.
No.
I don't know. Like, look, it's not, okay. Realistically, it's never gonna happen, right? The three of us are terminally online. We'll always be, look, it's never gonna happen. But I would like to get married. Yeah. Right, I'd like to settle down. I'd like to not live in a house. Actually, I want a boat, and I want Starlink, and I want to just sail the oceans.
No, but the question is, would you legally get married?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Snow?
There are tax breaks. I fucking hate taxes.
But there's the potential of she taking everything from you and you having to pay thousands of dollars each month, even if you don't have it. I know. I give her Stockholm syndrome so extreme she'd never leave me. Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome. I mean, that's an interesting thing to teach your wife about this thing. Yeah. I would love to. Yes, just because of over here, tax breaker is a thing. So I mean, it's definitely convenient, but at the same time, it's traditional way as well. For there's a religion way and then there's a traditional way. So both of it related, but but not actually if you're not fully believe on something. So yeah. So
I'm
I
theoretically Catholic, so
yes.
mine's going to be a Catholic wedding.
You're gonna marry God.
Theoretically Catholic.
Yeah.
What?
I'm probably theoretically either Catholic, Buddhism, or Muslim.
Yo, bro.
Wait, Buddhist weddings are a thing? I didn't realize
Just
that was
because
a big thing.
Buddhism is like my grandparents for like Japan stuff. They have like Buddhism and such.
Okay.
So yeah, they might. Yeah.
It's Rusty. It's no God's beat. He can marry in 3 religions.
He can marry in 3 different ways and get divorced in 4 anyway.